thought if I just said the right thing or did the right thing or worked on myself enough, that those estranged relationships in my life would just magically get better. But no matter what I tried, it wasn't enough. And it wasn't until long after everything shattered that I finally understood why. I've lived all sides of this horrible situation of estrangement from all the different angles. Some of those relationships are healing, some of them are not. And I now know without any question at all what the difference is. And that's why I'm here. If you want real information about how to change things, about how to reclaim peace in your life, you're in the right place, because that's what I do. I now help other midlife women navigate the complexities of this estrangement world and start to reclaim their own peace. If you found yourself estranged from your adult child and you've finally mustered up enough strength to apologize, but nothing changed, or maybe it even backfired on you, you're not alone. You did what everyone says you're supposed to do. You said the words, you issued the apology, you probably even meant it. But instead of a heartfelt reunion that you were hoping for, you got silence, or perhaps even worse, you got another wave of anger and even further disconnect that you didn't expect. That can be absolutely soul-crushing, and it makes you wonder, what just happened? Is this a one-sided argument? Why did my kid even bring this stuff up if they weren't willing to let me make it right? And honestly, what do they even want from me? Well, here's the truth that not a lot of people talk about. One apology isn't enough to repair years of pain, and nor is it enough to repair what is often a broken system. I get it deeply. I've lived every painful detail of it. And I've worked with many, many women who have tried everything, read everything, done all the things, joined all the groups, and still found themselves shut out. Many of those women come to me saying, I just don't understand. I've tried my best. I don't even know what went wrong. But what they don't realize, and what I really do try to help them see, is that estrangement isn't just about what was said or done in one moment. It's actually far more about what's never been said, what's never been seen, acknowledged, or healed. And that is true on both sides. That's what really causes the rift. That's why I created a roadmap just for women like you, women who want to reclaim their peace, heal their side of the story, do their own deep work, regardless of whether it results in reconciliation or not. If you're interested in that, I've got some resources linked down below in the description. But here's one big thing you can start doing right now. I want you to stop thinking of estrangement as a moment and start seeing it as the result of a dysfunctional system. In many cases, that system has been around for many years, decades maybe, with no one questioning it. It seemed normal, it's what everyone else was doing, and it's all we've ever known. But the truth is that family estrangement doesn't come out of nowhere. It's usually the end result of many years of miscommunication, unmet needs, unspoken hurt, unhealed trauma. That's a big one. Sometimes we don't even recognize it as trauma, but that's often what's there. And it often creates dysfunctional dynamics that no one knew how to name, so they just tolerated them and accepted that this is what is. Something very important I want you to remember, though, is that these kinds of dysfunctional systems that are interwoven probably for generations don't change with words. They change when we change our patterns. That means saying I'm sorry is very powerful and very needed, but only if it's backed up with specific details and it comes with consistent, visible change. Because real repair requires new behaviors, not just language, not just fluff, not just pretty words. New trust has to be built. Both parties have to demonstrate and believe that those patterns, those new changes are going to stick and that they're real. And both parties have to want it. They have to be willing to do the work. They have to be willing to let a whole bunch of stuff go. And they have to be ready to believe that the change that they're now seeing is real. Because deep down, it's not about fixing anything or anyone except ourselves. It's not about fixing the relationship and going back to where we were or how things used to be. It's about true, deep, honest healing that happens inside of you. It comes from healing the wounds that drive the harmful behavior. It's kind of like going out and cleaning out a toxic wasteland so it doesn't continue to poison the other people around us and our future generations. If you're ready to do that work, not to earn their love back, but to reclaim your own peace, you've already taken the most important first step. If you'd like to chat more about what that next step might be, again, check those links down in the description. It's free, it's no obligation, it's just a chance to ask some questions. I want to take a minute and gently address, maybe even challenge a belief that may be keeping you stuck. That's the belief that if I say I'm sorry and admit that I'm wrong, that should be enough. In a healthy system, it might be, but we're not dealing with a healthy system because estrangements usually grow in places where boundaries were blurry, pain went unacknowledged, and emotional safety may or may not have ever been present. And so your apology, as sincere as it may have been, likely landed on a nervous system that doesn't feel safe with you, doesn't feel safe around you yet. It's not able to trust that what they're seeing is real yet because there hasn't been enough evidence yet to trust and believe that it's going to be real and that it's going to be safe enough to relax. I promise their distance is not a punishment. It's not out of spite. It's not out of selfishness. In so many cases, almost all cases really, it's a fight or flight response. So instead of asking, why won't they come back? We need to start asking things like, what kind of a person do I want to become, regardless of whether they come back or not? What kind of work do I need to do for myself in order to be a safe person for them to be around if and when the time is ever right? The work we do together through coaching is often about defining what's yours, what's theirs, and untangling all the mess in the middle so that you can heal, so that you don't keep repeating the same patterns or carrying the same pain with you, regardless of what they do. And what you're learning here today is powerful stuff, but it is just the beginning. Because even if you're ready to change, real healing takes effort from the whole family. It takes commitment from the whole family and the whole family wanting those same things. In this video right over here, I'm unpacking why estrangement can't be just a one-person job. You'll learn why it's not enough to just say I'm ready, but why you need to get everyone involved and why everyone needs to be seen and heard and feel safe in order for those changes to last. You'll start seeing the bigger picture and what it's going to take to rebuild that, so click on over there to that video and I'll meet you over there.